I'm forecaster Eric Poston from NeoWeather.com with your weather video forecast here on Saturday, January 4th, 2014. Well, we have another snowstorm that is going to move into the region. I'm going to detail who's going to get what and how much snow, as it's a very complex forecast, but I think everybody's going to get in on a little bit of something. I'll detail that here in a minute. Extreme cold arrives next week, and when I say extreme, it is going to be downright record-setting cold. Look at these wind chills are going to be negative 30 to negative 40 below. I'm going to tell you who's got the best shot at seeing those 40 below wind chills. Taking a look at the NeoWeather 3D Max this morning on Saturday, we are pretty dry across much of the eastern U.S. as that big storm that we had on Thursday has moved out of the area, and we are dry even across the southern parts of the United States, other than a little bit of snowfall here moving into Michigan, a little bit of lake effect going on there, and things are relatively dry as we head back towards even the upper Midwest. Denver, we've got a little bit of snow affecting you this morning, but overall things are quiet and dry. There's the cloud cover back up to the west, pretty much a partly cloudy sky across northern Ohio. Should see quite a bit of sunshine peeking through today before the clouds start to increase ahead of our next system. So, what do we got going on? Well, we have a winter storm warning here for much of Indiana and western Ohio. We have a winter storm watch for the lakeshore counties and the west, well, pretty much west of 71, down through here, down in towards Columbus and towards Cincinnati. Well, actually, that would be, and I think we said, oh no, Cincinnati's winter storm warning, just east of Cincinnati is under winter storm watch. And I kind of drew that with the white line to kind of distinguish exactly where the winter storm watch is and where the wind chill watch is. But everybody's going to see dangerous wind chills that's on this map. But our wind chill watch is for all of the counties that are shaded below the white line. And I think the wind chill watch is also kind of included with the winter storm watch for the lakeshore counties, because the wind chills are going to be cold up there also. So this is what we've got. We've got the heaviest snow likely in the winter storm warning area. Winter storm watch, you're going to see heavy snow most likely, and I think these areas in this wind chill watch are probably going to see an advisory issued. Taking a look at the almanac, numbers 15 and 10 were the numbers for Friday. Not much movement in the temperature department. It's cold. Averages 35 and 22. We were nowhere near those. 65 and negative 7. We're going to set some new record lows, I can guarantee it, coming up next week. Precipitation 0.02 brings us up to 0.045 for the month. 7:53 is our sunrise, and sunsets at 5:11. So let's start breaking down this very complicated forecast for Sunday. The models are not making our job easy here at all. This is the NAM forecast model. It wants to bring in warmer air, and look where this brings rain into our region, all the way up and through Sandusky to Cleveland into Ashtabula. Do I think this is right? Absolutely not. I do not expect rain to be in Sandusky, Cleveland, and Ashtabula. Is it possible? Absolutely. Anything's possible with the way the storms like to track. I think you're going to see some mix. You're going to see some rain. Best chance of that is going to be southern Ohio and up into our eastern counties, Youngstown, down through Canton, Dover, New Philly. You're going to mix for a short while, I think. I don't think it's going to be a long-lived mixing event, but there's the potential that mix could last longer. We'll have to see. That's almost impossible to figure out who mixes and who doesn't, because it's all about where that warm air surges in. But this, I think, is overdoing the warm air. So if this were to play out, well, here would be your snowfall. It would be pretty much west of that rain line. Sandusky, Findlay, Lima, and points west. Look at that. Northeastern Ohio, barely any snow at all with this if that were to play out. Now, if you switch over to the GFS model, keeps the rain and the mix pretty much more south. You can kind of tell where that would be here, pretty much from Youngstown down through Dover, New Philly, and then heading towards the southeastern corner of the state. That's where your mix would be, because there's no snowfall. But this generally puts down 2 to 4 inches from Youngstown down through Dover, New Philly. Then you've got your 3 to 6 coming up Cincinnati to Columbus into northern Stark County, up into Summit up in towards the snow belt, and then you've got some higher amounts here in the the yellow, 4 to 8 inches, and you've got a few little spurts there of red, which would be 9 or 10. So this is just a model. Not saying it's right. It's just a projection. It definitely has Indiana handled well with heavy snow. Our region is really a big question mark. And see, this thing undercuts the snow belt too. Look at Ashtabula hardly getting in on anything. I think that the lakeshore counties are probably going to see the most snow out of this event across northeastern Ohio. So with that being said, let's take a look at this. This I'm not even 100% confident in either, because the models are all over the place. And as you saw, they are all over the place. 4 to 8 inches here. For much of the area. If this pans out, I'm kind of basing things off of GFS and our other long-range model, the Euro. The NAM does not like this. As you saw, it had rain. This is pretty much a general 4 to 8 inches, 3 to 5, and then your 2 to 4 as you head further south. We're going to have to watch the models on Saturday and a lot of nowcasting with this storm to figure out exactly what this thing is going to do, because it is not being depicted well and playing out well. So will this play out? Who knows at this point. I think there's a possibility. I feel like there's a decent chance that this could play out, especially if the colder air holds on, which I think it will for most areas to the north. I think your southern areas where the 2 to 4 is, and then maybe even the 3 to 5 could see a little bit of mixing in there. That's why our numbers are a little lower. So that's what we think right now. Yeah, I want to stay updated in neoweather.com as we try and nail down these snowfall totals, and it has not been easy at all. Alright, so we've got this snow to deal with, but I'm actually a little more concerned. It's that the snow is going to be plowable across the region, but I'm concerned about this cold next week, because this is going to be some of the coldest air we've seen since 1994, as you keep hearing. The forecast models are very, very, very cold, and I pulled this up. This is Tuesday morning. This is the low temperatures are anywhere from 15 to 20 below here in this area that I've circled. Obviously away from the lake, you're colder always. Lakeshore, you hold on to some cloud cover sometimes, and you also have, we'll be dealing with a little bit of lake effect, so if there's lake effect bands up there, you're obviously going to be a little bit warmer, but anywhere near the lake that clears out and it's not in lake effect, you're going to drop like a rock, and it's going to be cold. So the bottom line is it's going to be downright cold across the entire state late Monday and into Tuesday. These wind chills are going to be remarkable, negative 30 to negative 40 below. A few of the models even wanted to put wind chills to negative 45. I think that's a little extreme, but I think definitely 35 to 40 below could occur, especially in this area that I have circled here. So Tuesday morning is going to be a downright cold morning. We're going to have temperatures, like I said, anywhere from 15 to 20 to maybe even 25 below air temperatures. We'll have to watch to see just how cold it gets, but once you go below zero, anything's cold in my opinion, but this is just dangerously cold. So let's talk about Saturday. It's not dangerously cold, thankfully. 32 here will be the high. So we're starting out in the upper teens. Some areas this morning are in the 10, 11, 12 temperature range, and we'll start to climb into the upper 20s to near the lower 30s by this afternoon. Winds out of the south, 20-25, pretty windy today. And as we make our way into Saturday night, mostly cloudy skies will be the story. And we'll start to see the snow chances build in late. I don't think it'll be anything major. A few snow showers, 28, south winds 15 to 20, 30% chance of snow. Sunday PM PM snow 33. We'll have that mixed south as I mentioned. Stay updated on the exact details here. Frigid air moves in Monday and Tuesday. 10 on Monday. We'll be falling through the day. I think by the evening we'll be at 0. We go 15 below there Monday night. Tuesday we don't even hit 0. We're only -3. -10 for Tuesday night. That's going to be downright cold Wednesday morning yet again. So your coldest period, if you're trying to figure that out, is going to be Monday morning. It's going to be Monday afternoon as the temperatures fall. Monday night, Tuesday night, and early Wednesday morning before we start to moderate. That's your coldest period. I look for many schools to close, especially on Tuesday. Probably Wednesday morning too. I think it's going to be too cold. I would say Tuesday, you can pretty much guarantee all schools are going to be closed with this cold air. There's no way they're going to send anyone to school in that weather. So plan ahead if you have kids. And 17 Wednesday, 29 Thursday, another system moves in, probably a 2 to 4, 3 to 5 inch snowfall. 30 Friday, and we hopefully will start to warm up next weekend. Stay updated, neoweather.com. Have a great day. I'm forecaster Eric Poston. Make sure you stay connected with us by visiting our website, neoweather.com, and interacting with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. NeoWeather, Ohio's home for weather.